Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about properties of addition and subtraction. Properties of addition and subtraction says that which condition or which type of property we use or we follow under the integers, because we are discussing about integers. First property is your closure property. Listen it very carefully. What closure property says? Closure property says that if we add or subtract two integers together, so what result we obtain, that must be integer. Suppose we have a integer a, another integer b, and we are performing addition. So what we have, c is also an integer. All these three are integers. For example, you can say 1 plus 2 is 3. So all these three are integers. Similarly, in the case of subtraction, 1 minus 2, what we have? We have minus 1. So these three are integers, and this type of property is known as your closure property because we obtain all things are integers. Then after closure property, we have commutative property. It's not properties, it's a closure property. Clear? What is commutative property? If we add two integers, likewise a plus b or b plus a, both give us the same result, whether it's a plus b or b plus a. This type of condition is known as your commutative property. In this case, a plus b is always equals to b plus a, but this only follow in addition part, not in subtraction part. Remember, a minus b never equals to b minus a. So first we check this one. If in place of a we write 1, in place of b we write 2. So 1 plus 2, it's a 3. And also if we write 2 plus 1, we have the same result now. So this property, this one follow for addition. Commutative property follow for addition, not for subtraction. See, if 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1, in both cases, in this case result is minus 1, in this case result is 1, and both are opposite to each other. So this, for subtraction case, commutative property does not follow, but for addition, commutative property follow for addition. Okay, move to the next one. Identity property. Third one is identity. If we add 0 to any integer and we have same integer, so this type of property is known as your identity property. A plus 0 equals to a, or 0 plus a equals to a. So this type of property is known as your identity property, because in this case 0 does not change the integer. Next one is your associative property. Associative property. This property is only for addition. Remember, commutative, identity or associative, all these properties follow the addition part only. In this case, a plus b within bracket b plus c gives the same result if we write a plus b within bracket and plus c. Clear? So this is known as your associative property. This property not follow in case of subtraction. Now next one is your additive inverse. Additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? In case of additive inverse, if we add two opposite numbers and get 0, this type of numbers are known as your additive inverse. For example, if we add a with opposite of a, integer, a plus minus a. If a is integer, then opposite of integer is minus a, and this gives you result 0. So both are inverse, additive inverse of each other. So hope this is clear to you. Now move to the question based on these properties. Now very first question given in this book, it's the very easiest one. It's a 32 plus blank is there equals to minus 42 plus blank is there. So if we place minus 42 over here and 32 over here, what we can easily equate each other. So within bracket write down minus 42, and here you can write down 32. Which property is this one? You can easily know. Just now discussed. See the previous part and write down the type of property. I am not going to write down the type of property. This is your work. Which property is this one? Commutative or associative, whatever is given, you have to find out. Clear? One more question I am going to discuss, and rest is your work. It's the second one, 64. 64 plus, within bracket we have minus 11 plus 8. Equals to, within bracket dash plus minus 11 plus 8. Sorry. Which type of property you must know? And what is the solution? This is also blank. I have written over the answer. So in this case, we can write down 64. In this case, 8. All of you know the type of property. It is your work. Just now we discussed now. So you can easily understand. Now next question says that write the additive inverse. How we find out the additive inverse? It's a very easiest one. If 28 is given, so write down first additive inverse is negative of given number. Negative of given number, that is your minus 28. Negative of given number. Suppose another number is given to you, that is with minus 1. I am seeing the book. In book it is given, okay, 125, minus 125 is given. So additive inverse is minus of given number. It's a 125. When we remove the bracket, it's a 125 plus sign. So hope this one is clear to you. Now there are some word problem. I am going to solve only one word problem. Rest is your work. Now I am going to discuss only one word problem, and rest of you solve. You people solve by yourself. So The last question, a question of elevator. It says that an elevator is 12 meters below the ground. Elevator is 12 meters below the ground. In this type of question, the level of ground or sea level, whatever it is given, we must take them as a neutral place, means 0. So this is the level of ground. I am simply explaining. This is the level of the ground. And question says that elevator is just below the ground. How much below? It says that 12 meter below. Means what? If it's 0, then this one is your negative part. Minus 12 meter we can write down. Clear? Then it descend to a point 100 meters below the ground. It descend to a point 100 meters below the ground. Means from this from this place elevator go more down, and which one is 100 meter below. Clear? First place is 12 meter. Now it go 100 minus 100 meter down. Clear? Then what is the change in the elevation of the elevator? What is the change in the elevation of elevator? We are going to do the addition one. So it's a actually question asked to you change. So in this case change means difference. So minus 12 minus of minus 100. So it's a minus 12 plus 100. Change is your 10 minus 8, 2, it's 8. And it's a 9 minus 1, 8. 88 meter. It is a change. Difference between this first position and last position is 88 meter. 88 meter. But this 88 meter is just below the ground, so we use minus 88. This is common method what come in your mind, but actually this is, though we have the correct answer, somehow we are able to arrange the correct answer, but this is not the proper way. Proper way is, see this side, final position minus, concept is final place to initial place. No? Then we are able to find out the change. So what is the final place? Final place is minus 100 meter below the ground, minus, what is the initial place? Minus 12 meter below the ground. Whenever you try to find out, it's a minus 100 plus 12, it's a minus 88 meter. This is the proper way of solving this one. Clear? So previous one is wrong one, this is the proper way.